How all of you, hope you guys are great. So welcome back to Smart Contract Hacking course. In this course, you will find out every single thing which you have to know as a smart contract hacker, as a smart contract auditor, as a smart contract expert, as a smart contract developer. And this will focus on all the vulnerability which exists in the smart contract, how we can spot that, how we can find that and claim the ownership. So we will learn that how we can claim the ownership of the contract, how we can withdraw the funds, how we can attack the contract using another contract, and how you can find the vulnerability within the contract and attack within the contract. So tons of things is coming in this course. I hope you will learn a lot of things. On top of that, we're going to explore all the tools and technology which exist in smart contract security auditing, which you have to know as a smart contract developer. The reason why I decided to start with this Ethernaut, because that's a very good starting point for a newbie. So if you are a smart contract developer and if you want to step into the field of smart contract auditing, smart contract security expert, then this is the thing which you have to know. Every single smart contract developer, every single smart contract auditor has to go through this. They have to know about this particular tool which we have to utilize to solve and level up our skills. So I hope you will learn a lot of new things in this complete smart contract hacking course. Okay, so I know I spoke a lot, but this is going to be a very good thing. If you spend time, if you try to follow all the things which I will say, practice will make you perfect. So if you do the practice, whatever I'm telling you, if you're doing the experiment, then definitely this course is going to be very helpful for you. And that's all I have for the intro. Now let's start working on the contract and let's try to see that how this Ethernet can help us as a smart contract developer, as a smart contract hacker. Okay, so the very first thing you have to do is you have to come to this website, ethernaut.openzeppelin.com. So this entire application is built by OpenZeppelin, because as you all know that OpenZeppelin is a security auditing platform where you can utilize their packages to write your smart contract, upgrade your smart contract. Okay, so those of you are new, make sure to know about OpenZeppelin as well. It has a powerful library which you can utilize in your smart contract. Okay, so they have built this platform where you can test your knowledge about your security auditing. Okay, so when you land up here, it will ask you to connect your wallet. So make sure to connect your wallet with this application. So I have already connected my MetaMask and I have connected to the Mumbai test network. So if you click here you will find all the list of network you have in your MetaMask, and you can pick whatever you have, whatever you are comfortable with. But in the Mumbai test network, it was easy for me to get this 5 METI, so I can play with this contract because we have to make the transaction on the test network. So all the contract which you will find right up here, all of them are deployed in every single test network exist. So we have to connect the MetaMask as per your comfortability, and you can start making the transaction, because when you will submit the contract, we have to make the transaction. So for that we have to have at least some amount of ETH. So at least we have some amount of Matic coin or a girly ETH in your case if you pick Gorilla test network. Okay, so it's pretty easy to get the faucet. So all you have to do is to come this, type, open up your tab and type Gorilla test faucet and this is the very first website you will find here. Click here and you will line up here. So this is the website built by Acmeli. So I have already created my account. So all you have to do is to paste your wallet address if you want to go with the Gorilla, but if you want to go to Mumbai test network, so click here and here you have to simply provide the address of your wallet, the account wallet, and you will get some 5 Matic coin in your account. Okay, once you paste your address and make the claim, it will send you 5 Matic coin in your wallet address. So let's come back here, and those of you who are not getting an option to connect, so let me show you how you can connect and add a Mumbai test network into your MetaMask, because when you will install MetaMask for the very first time, you won't have this Mumbai test network. You can see Polygon Mumbai I have added manually, so that's why I have here. But when you will enable the networks, all the test network, you won't find that one. So to add this Mumbai test network, all you have to do is description, so you guys can come and you can simply paste that. Okay, so to connect, all you have to do is simply come here, click on this MetaMask and go to this. So what I have to click here, sorry, I have to click on this add network. So once you click on the add network, you have to click here add network. So here you will find all the networks you will have here. If you click onto the network section, you can go to the advanced and you can simply come here and make sure to on this show test network, so it will reflect all the test network in your MetaMask. That's the one thing. Now come back to the network and here you have to add the network manually. So here you can see that I have added the test Mumbai network manually. So this is the name I have given. I have simply copy and paste all of these things. So all you have to do is to simply copy and paste all of these things in here and simply click on save. It will add in your network and it will reflect here. So that's how you can add the Mumbai test network into your MetaMask. I hope so far everything is clear, and I want to give you one more challenge that currently this OpenZeppelin are hiring for a developer, smart contract auditor. So it's very good opportunity for all of you that you have to go and check it out, that what kind of technology they want you to learn to become a part of their team. So that will give you a very good understanding, that will give you a very good idea that what you have to learn, whether this course is important for you or not. Okay, I don't want you to waste your time. I want you to learn those things which you really want to learn and which is really needed, right? So I must tell you, all of you should check this and let me know in the comment section that what they are demanding. I just want to see that how many of you really have checked that and ping me in the comment section. So do let me know, and you have to also ping that you guys are really excited or not for this course, because I'm really very excited for this one. So okay, that's enough for entire talk. Now what we have to do is, now we have connected our MetaMask, we have set up our test network, we have got the faucet, so everything is done. And now we have to simply click on this hello, because this is the first challenge we're going to solve into this video. Click on this, and if you click here, you will have this drop down. Here you will have all the contract which we have to play around. So that's what you can simply pick here, but we are starting with this hello ether. This is the image, beautiful image they have given, and here they have explained and given you some instruction that what you have to do exactly. So they are saying that you have to set up your MetaMask, which we have already done. Here they are saying that you have to open up your search browser console. So let's do that. Click left and click on this inspect, and here we are. Now we have to click on this console, and here you can see that we are getting this hello Ethernaut, and we are getting the address of the contract which we're going to interact right now. So we are done this two part. Now they are saying that we can place this and call this function here. So all you have to do is simply come and paste here and make a request. So can you guess that whose address is this? This is your address. In case of this is my address, my wallet address. So this is the player is going to interacting with the contract, sorry. And if I want to check the balance, I can do that very easily. Make sure you have to use await, because it's an async function, because we are getting the data from the test network on the blockchain, so it will take time. So we have to use await. So we'll say await, and we have to get the balance. So I have to say balance, and that I have to pass the player address, because I have to check my address player. And if I make a request, you can see it will reflect the balance of my wallet. So that's the exact amount I have in my Mati, and that's what I can find out. So here they have explained the same thing about the Chrome browser. Don't need to worry about that. And this one is a really important function we have to call. So this will give you an idea that what are the options you have in the contract. So if you come here, if you make this help, and here it will show you all the instances which is available in your hand, which you have to play around. Okay, so don't get confused. We're going to explore each one of these in detail. So we have already checked this player. It has the address of the player, and here we have the Ethernaut. It contains all the label instance, all the contract of the Ethernaut, which we're going to explore. These are the labels we have. We have the contract, we have the instance, we have the version, we have the balances, block number, send transaction, get network, two-way, four-way, and deploy all. So there's a tons of things, and I want to show you one more thing, because many of you have asked about this. So I'll type Ethereum, and if I click on this, you can see, you can ask this question that from where I'm getting this object, this Ethereum object, because we don't have here, and this Ethereum object is coming from MetaMask. So whenever you install any Web3 wallet, so I have installed MetaMask, so this MetaMask is injecting this Ethereum object in my browser, so I can easily able to connect with the wallet by using this object. Okay, so if you open this one, in that you will have a lot of function which you don't need to worry about that. Okay, so you can see tons of things we have here. So it will reflect the chain ID, because we are connected with the Mumbai test network. It will reflect the selected addresses, and here we have all of these methods which you don't need to worry about it. So we are done with this. Now I want to show you one more thing. So let's copy this Ethernaut, and let me show you the objects we have into that. So if you click on this, and if you expand this one here, you will find all the labels. So you will find the label instances, you will find the address of the contract, you will have all of these methods. So estimated gas fee, created label instance, so tons of things you have here. Okay, if you click here, you will have the API of the contract. So all of this function is available, and at the end I will show you that how you can utilize this API to manipulate the data, and you can solve this puzzle without following all the steps which they have mentioned. You can solve straight away. the ABI you can able to identify that what functions we have in the smart contract, because ABI is the smart contract. So that looks fine to me. That's the only thing I want to show you here. And now if you want to check the honor of the contract, so these are the two options we have. We have to use await, so simply grab that one and we have to simply paste it and make a request, and this will give you the honor. So okay, so we have to get this ether. Now we have to get the instances. Okay, so I'll simply scroll up here, and here we have to click here, and this will make a transaction and it will return the instances which we're going to utilize to play with this contract. So click on this get new instance, and here you can see it will open up the MetaMask, and here we have to make the transaction. So it will charge this much, so I have to click on this confirm, and here I made the transaction. And now you have to wait for a little time, because sometimes it will take more than 1 minute, and I don't know why, but sometimes it's happened very quickly. So just wait, it will return you the instances. So here finally we got the instance, and here you got one more button, submit instance. Right now you don't need to submit. Once we solve this puzzle, we're going to submit that instance. So once we have that one, so this is the instance, and now what we have to do is we have to simply follow the command. So now we have to call this method. Let's call this one async, and in this we'll have the information. So if you call this here, will give you all the recommended steps which you have to take. Okay, so it says that you will find what you need in this one, function one. So press arrow up and you will go back to the previous command, and here you have to type 1. You will have the response. So this is the command you have to type. But before we run each one of these commands, let's see that what function we have into this contract. So how we can do that? That's pretty easy. All we have to do is to type contract, and we have to simply make a call. So when you will make a call, here you will find that the entire method we have here in the contract. So we have this authentication, we have this call, we have this constructor, we have the contract. If you open that, in that we have all of this method. For time being, don't need to worry about that. And this is the function we have get cleared. So this will allow us to check whether we have cleared the label or not. This is the information, this is the information 1 2. So all the function we are finding here we have here, and we can easily able to manipulate this contract by simply looking at the contract and the ABI. But I don't want to take you in that way. I want to follow the recommended step which they have mentioned. So you can able to find all the functions, and you can also get the ABI of the contract. This is the password function we have. This is the authentication function we have, which we have to utilize it. So now let's come here, and now let's start from the beginning. So what we have to do is we have to say await, we have to say contract, and we have to say info and make a call. So when we'll make a call, we'll get this, you will find what you need in info 1. So we have to press arrow up, and we have to add 1 here, and then we have to click enter. So here we'll get the response, try this info 2 but with hello. So that's what we have to type. Simply arrow up, we go to previous command, and here we have to pass string. Okay, sometime what happened that you guys pass just like this, and because of that you get error. So we have to type hello. Okay, I have to type inside that hello, and we have to hit enter. My bad. So my bad. No, not a big deal. That's happened. Let's type 2 because that's what we have to call. If you hit enter, here you will get the response. It says, so here we get the response, the property info num hold the number of the next info method call. That's pretty easy. All we have to do is, let's come back to the previous command, and here we have to call this. What is the method they have called? So we have to type info num, and if you type info num, you will get a response. If you open this one, in that they have given this close. So this is the number we are interested in, 42. That's the 42 number, and that's what they have mentioned here, info and the number. So let's come here, and now let's make the call. Go back to the previous command, and in that we don't need to pass any data. All we have to do is to add 4 info 42. Info 42, if you hit enter, and it will send you the response. So now we got a method back. So now we have to call this method in the name of the next method. Okay, so that's the method name we have to call. Simply grab that one, come here, go up, and simply remove this one, and we don't need to pass anything into this. Hit enter, and we'll send the response. So here we got the response back. The method name is this. Now we have to call this method. So simply grab that one and go up and simply remove this one, because this is not the method we have to call. And now we have to make a request, and here we got the response back. If you know the password, submit it to the authentications. So as I told you that you can easily able to call the password function, and you can easily able to pass in the authentication, because we have seen the ABI. Okay, but I want to show you that how you can follow the instruction and solve this puzzle. So now we have to call this password function to get the password, which we're going to call inside this authentication. So that's not a big deal. All we have to do is simply remove this previous function, and we have to pass password and hit enter. So if you type the password here, you will get the password. So that's the password we have to pass. So I want to copy this one, and I want to come here and I go back to the previous command. I'm going to remove that one. Inside that, simply grab this entire password, and that's what we have to pass here. And in that I have to pass. So here I have to hit enter, and it will open up the MetaMask, and now I have to make the transaction. So that's the last step to complete this puzzle. So you can see how easily we have navigated and followed all the instruction. So let's click on this, confirm, and it will make a transaction. Just a moment, it's loading, and here you can see the transaction went through. We have successfully made the transaction, and here you get the instant back. So if I come here, if I expand this, here you got the transaction. You can easily able to test this transaction on Polygon test network. So let me show you how you can test that. So I'll type Polygon test network and click on this Mumbai test and come here, and we have to get the hash of the transaction. So this is the transaction hash. Simply grab that one, come back here, and simply have to paste here transaction hash. So this is the hash. Make sure to remove this double comma and click on enter. If you do that, here you can see we have successfully done the transaction. This is the block number, the timestamp from, this is the my wallet address. Don't use it. And if you want to do any transaction and send me any ether, I don't recommend you to do that, because it's my test account, and this is from. Okay, so you can see the transaction went through. Here we got the instance, and now if you want to see whether you have completed the label or not, all you have to do is come here. First you have to type await, and we have type contract. If you hit enter, here you will get the entire contract, and in that we have this function called get clear. So this will tell you whether you have completed the contract or not. So if you haven't completed, it will return false. If you have completed, it will return true. So this is the function I have to call. So I'll go up one level up, and I have to remove this one, and I have to simply, I'll go one level up, and I'm going to call this function, and this will return me that whether I have completed or not. So it's returned me true. That means I have completed this level. So once you have got this true, now you have to click on this submit instance, and this will make another transaction, and it will return the contract which you have played with right now. So click on this instance, and I click on this, and here you can see I have to confirm this. Click on confirm, and finally the transaction went through. So we have successfully submit the instance. Just wait for a moment, and you will get the response back. So sometimes it will take a little bit time, sometimes it's happened quickly, and finally you can see that we have completed this first challenge, and it says all these beautiful messages. So it's always pleasure when your code works and you get message like this. So once you have successfully submit your label, submit your instances, you will get this contract back which you have currently played with. Okay, so what I want you guys, simply grab this entire contract, because we're going to play with this contract in future. So what I will do, I'll simply come here in the remix ID. Make sure to open up your remix ID and create a folder. I have already done that. So you can see I have created all of these folders, and in that I have this hello contract, and I'm going to simply paste that. So make sure to paste it and keep this contract here. So that's the thing you have to do. So you can see we have successfully solved this entire puzzles, and once you are done with that, you have to click on this go to next level, and it will take you to the next level. So let's come here. This is the next level, and which we're going to solve in the next video. So I hope that you have learned something new, that how you can interact with the contract, how you can get the clue, and how you can easily able to manipulate the data. I forgot to tell you one thing, that you could easily have solved this puzzle without following all this step. So all you have to do is, for that, is that you have to type contract. Once you have the contract, so this is what you can see. Okay, actually we have changed the label, that's why you can see I'm getting this one. So what I will do, I'll go back to the previous one, so the ether, and we have already solved that. So what I will do, I'll type await and I hit the contract. So this is the entire contract of our hello Ethernaut. If I click on this, here you will have all the methods which you can easily able to find that. But the best part is that here you have the API. So you have seen that we have follow all of these step one by one. First we call this function, this function, this function, this function, then this one, then this one, and then we got this, and then we have to call this authenticates. But if you know the API, you can easily able to call the password and you can pass it the authenticate, and you can easily able to solve this puzzle. That's pretty easy. Okay, so API is very important. So whenever you find any contract and you get the API, you will have the idea that what the contract is going to do. Okay, so that's the thing for this video. Hope you guys have learned something new. If you still have any question in doubt, do let me know in the comment section. I'll try to explain that. For the time being, that's the only thing I want to talk. And with that, let's move to the next video. In that, we're going to solve this fallback problem, and we'll try to learn something new in this. If you're new to my channel, hit like and subscribe. That will motivate me a lot. And do let me know in the comment section that are you really excited for this course or not, and are you actually learning something new or not. With that, I'm ending this video. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.